taxpayers in the village of Pleasant Prairie haven't had to do what was done in these other communities. And as Clyde stated, you know, maybe you don't want to be paying for it in the future when you're not going to be there to enjoy it. Pay now, pay me later. It goes both ways. But this is a good budget. It was open budget. Everybody had a chance to participate. And with that, I will close the, unless there's other comments.
Another comment.
Trustee comments?
No, the one I will make, Mr. Chairman, is to approve resolution 7-8.
We have a motion by Mike and a second by Steve for adoption of resolution 07-80. Further discussion on this item? Hearing none? We need a roll call vote on this. Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? So carries.
I'll make a motion to adopt resolution 0781.
Second.
Motion by Steve, second by Mike for adoption of resolution 07-81. And that is a resolution relating to adoption of 2008 sewer utility budget. Further discussion on this item? Hearing none, those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? So carries.
Move approval of 7-82.
Second.
Motion by Mike, second by Steve for adoption of resolution 07-82, resolution relating to the adoption of the 2008 water utility. Comments or questions on this item? Hearing none, those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carries.
Move to approve resolution 07-83.
Second.
Motion by Monica, second by Steve for adoption of resolution 07-83, resolution relating to the adoption of 2008 solid waste fund budget. Comments, questions on this item? Hearing none, those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? So carries.
Move to adopt resolution 784.
Second.
Motion by Steve, second by Monica, on adoption of resolution 07-84. This is a resolution relating to the adoption of the 2008 Clean Water Fund budget. Comments, questions on this item? Hearing none, those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? So carried. That concludes item A. We'll move on to public hearings for item B. Item B is to consider resolution number 07-76 to change the official street address of the property located at 6131 104th Street and changing that to 6207 104th Street. We'll give Gene a second here to set up.
Mr. President, members of the board, this is a resolution number 07-76, and it's to change the official address of a property located at 6131 104th Street to 6207 104th Street. On November 5, 2007, the board had adopted resolution 07-72 to initiate the address change for this property. The property is identified as tax parcel number 924-122-271-0031. The address change proposed is a result of the platting of the Courts of Kensington subdivision, which is generally located on the north side of 104th Street at approximately 62nd Avenue, as shown on the slide. The address of the existing home on the south side needs to be reassigned so that it falls in line with respect to the new 62nd Avenue. This need for the change for the address was presented to the Planning Commission and Board at the conceptual plan, preliminary plat, and final plat stages for this subdivision. If approved by the Village Board, the address change would be effective on January 1st, 2008. This is a matter for public hearing.
This being a public hearing, we'll open up the public comment or question. Do we have a sign-up sheet for this? Anybody wishing to speak on this item? Is there anybody here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, I'll close the public hearing. Open it up to board comment or question. Mike?
Gene, did we have contact with the property owner on this?
They received notification several times with respect to the Planning Commission and the Board. To my knowledge, I have not received any communication from them.
Give approval of 776.
Second.
Motion by Mike, second by Monica for the discussion on this item.
Yes.
Steve?
I got a question for Gene. Gene, looking at the location of 62nd Avenue and 63rd, it appears to me that 6207, related to the position of this property, is a very low number. It appears to be more 6257, because there is properties over here, there is an empty lot. But eventually, you're going to have property, whatever, and where the numbers going to come? Are we going to have to make another change?
The plan is that there would be a public road connection at 62nd Avenue south of Highway 165 or 104th Street. So there's a possibility of only one new lot that could be created between 62nd Avenue and the land to the west.
Only one lot?
Correct. So we felt that it would be appropriate to identify it as 6207.
Oh, thank you.
Seeing no further discussion, we have a motion and a second. Those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. That concludes the public hearings. Move on to item 8, citizen comments.
Babcock?
Bob Babcock, 11336 Lakeshore Drive. I just had 3 quick things I wanted to mention, but I got a 4th one now. Please put padded seats in the bus for meeting attendees. I'm sure you don't have it in there, but look for it for the following budget. Immediately following the board meeting 2 weeks ago, I got tabbed with a new nickname. I'm now a perennial gadfly. Some people have shortened that up and just call me PG. And I guess now I've joined the company, Al Sharpton and Jessica Jackson. But who am I to complain? Just to set my mind straight regarding citizens' comments, it's my understanding when we make citizens' comments, we will get if there's going to be a response, we will get it immediately following the citizens' comments, and we don't have to wait until the board comments at the end of the meeting. And then the last thing, my main comment tonight was to congratulate Ms. Werby and her crew on the excellent cafe meeting last week. And I would hate to do this, but I'd kind of like to congratulate the board for gathering citizens' input to assist them in their decision-making process. And I was very impressed with the genuine constructive interest shown by all of the employees and all the attendees at that meeting. And they had good pizza too. So.
Ron Formella. Dick Jankowski.
Dick Jankowski, 2250 First Avenue. I second all what Bob Babcock said, except for the padding. I think I'll forego that after we install the fireplace. I think maybe get some volunteers to bring the wood. We're saving money. We can spend a little bit for heat. But in all seriousness, I also thought that the cafe was an excellent idea, and perhaps is one that could be modeled for some other issues and things that come up in the village. I know that more than just this particular night, there's been a lot of work over the years. This has sort of been a dream in progress that was just not something that came up a year ago. I think some of the concept in Village Green, maybe perhaps 8-10 years ago, were dreams and thoughts. So to see that kind of come into fruition is probably a good idea. Maybe the prototype of some other potential development